Monasheka is our presenter today. She is an e-learning consultant at Ideas Gate Limited, a marketing and advertising company headquartered in London. She is a Moodle expert freelancer. She is passionate about e-learning and a specialist that believes in the importance of education and necessity of enhancing it using modern technology. She's also an expert in Moodle administration and has worked on Moodle version 3.2. She had her education in University of California in United States. She has played various roles in using Moodle and in her organization, among which is helping the team design and develop e-learning projects, handling different researches in different fields, developing and assisting material development for libraries of academics, developing curriculum. She's also an LMS administrator. We have an experienced person in the house who will take us through Moodle and will take us in the next 45 minutes. Please, if you have questions, place it in the chat box. And I will now hand over the microphone to Monasheka. She will make her presentation. Thank you.
The voice
Mona.
is clear? You hear me clear? Can you start? Okay.
Very clear. Go ahead. Everybody in the room is hearing you.
Thank you very much for this great introduction. I'm just a computer engineer who is interested in e-learning, and I wish I could share with you some of what I learned in Moodle through the past 5 years of my experience dealing with it. Moodle is a very good software used in communicating through distance learning, and it's very powerful one. Through this presentation, we are going to pass through several points that will help us have an open view about the model and how to learn it and where to start. As I talked with Olivier, I asked him, why do you want to learn Moodle, or what do you expect from this presentation? He told me that yes, I want to know from where to start. It's a big area of information, and then I still don't know from which point I should start. So I thought, why not we can make a presentation that will guide you through your learning process using Moodle. So in this presentation, we are going to talk about what is Moodle, how to test the Moodle, how to build a Moodle website, what is the difference between cloud hosting and local hosting, how to learn Moodle and where to start, and what is the popular courses in Moodle, and what will be its content. Okay. At any time, if you need me to slow down, please let me know. If you don't hear the voice, please let me know. I am here to make sure that everyone attending the meeting or anyone who will listen to it again can understand fully what I said, and every piece of information I'm providing should be clear to everyone. Okay, so let's start. Moodle. Moodle is a free and open source software. The meaning of open sources mean that the code of Moodle is open to any developer can look at it, which make it a global software. Anyone can introduce, add, or remove from it and customize it. And it's free, written by a language called PHP, the developer will understand it. I know that some of you doesn't have technical skills to understand, but let me say that PHP like an English, a language that the machine learn to understand. It used basically in blended learning, distance education, and flipped classroom, and e-learning projects like schools and universities and workplaces. It first was released in 2002, and its mother company is in Australia. They develop model starting from version 1, and up till now the last stable version is version 3.3. If you look at me in this slide, you will find that the top country used model is USA, and the next is Spain. And this is show that the developed country already started depending on it in its education, and we are starting to learn from them so that we can reach to what they reach. In this, as you see, Moodle new registration in the last 2 months was in the version 3.3, which is the last version of Moodle. And this slide show you that there are other Moodle registration from different versions. And here is the bar, which show you that 3.3 version is the most common used one. The more when you use Moodle, you only start using it with a certain version, then you start upgrading it. The more you upgrade, the more you can start having all the issues solved, and all the technical problem will have by the time decrease. Now I wanted to test Moodle. Actually, we feel that we don't understand so much of what you said. Illustrate. So let's start to take this. Let's share my screen with you. Please inform me if anyone, if you are seeing my screen, because I want you to get to know Moodle alive, not just from a presentation, okay? So bear with me, please. Now you can see my screen. Okay. I hope you are seeing my screen. Okay. When you first enter Moodle website, as you see, we only Moodle.com, and you here, voila, you are here in the Moodle website and Moodle technology. As you see, once you enter the website, they introduce you to the Moodle partners, Moodle Cloud, branded Moodle application. Moodle Cloud, we are going to talk it, but not now, just alone. Some of you may don't know, understand the idea of Moodle. So Moodle website provides you with something called Moodle Sandbox that will help you interact with Moodle and start working with it smoothly. So let's log in and see where is Moodle Sandbox. Okay. Okay. As you see, there's another website called Moodle Demo, which help you to interact with Moodle without needing to install it or any device. This website helps you to get to know to the software with the least amount of damage. But if in case if you want to try anything, don't try it on your production environment. Just go for a test environment and interact. Okay. So let's say that this is what's called the Moodle Sandbox. First, we went to moodle.org/demo. I will send you this URL here to the chatting for everyone. Okay, keep this with you. Okay, this is for test value. This to test model and self-learning. Okay. As you see, let's go to Moodle Sandbox. I just entered to Moodle Sandbox demo. Once you entered, he told you that you can here start working on the sandbox as any of these rules. You can work as an admin. You can see the Moodle as a manager. You can see Moodle as a teacher or as a student. So let's say that if you want to log in, you just click here on login in, okay? And you add admin, and right here in the text box, just sandbox, okay? Login. Now you have entered Moodle website. This is the environment, clear environment that is available for test purpose, okay? Anything here you can go and play as much as you can. You just can click in and go through it and learn through it. You can create any test environment that you want and try as much as you can. This site make refresh and reset itself every 1 hour. So it's not for production, it's just for test period. It's just for test period purpose. Okay. So let's say that I want to make adding a new subject. I'm just new to Moodle, and I'm learning something, and I want to test it. So we just here and add my first course. You can edit whatever you want, save and display. You can add photo. You can add whatever you want here in Moodle. Okay. So this is the first thing that I want you to learn about Moodle demo. Okay. Another thing I want you to have idea about is Orange School. Moodle.org/demo. Okay. Mount Orange School contain a lot of a learning platform using Moodle, and it's used also to teach Moodle. But this time you will have to follow the steps that he provides. So let's say that we want to enter as students to see how the site will go. This is only how to make you familiar with how Moodle website will look like if you have it in your school or your university. Okay. You will see thousands and hundreds of people participating on it, and everything you have done in Moodle Sandbox or Moodle Orange School will be erased after 1 hour. That's why you need to, to make it available for a new user to start and communicate again. Okay, so let's back to our slide Sharing. Back to the PowerPoint. Anyone have any question from here? We just pass through models and books.
Please
Okay.
go ahead,
Before
Mona.
we enter to
We will listen to your presentation, and at the end of your presentation, as question comes in, we shall continue to ask you. The participant will be putting their question in the chat box while we listen to you, and we'll take it all together at once. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Now, after model, okay, let's talk about some of the model features that model have. Model have, let's say back to sharing before we start again. Share my desktop. My screen. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at a live model website to see how it looks. This is my website. I used it in training model. Okay. So I want you to get familiar what this software can do. Model provide you with a friendly environment that both teacher and students can communicate and interact smoothly through it. You can use anything. You can share your PPT, PowerPoints, documents, or any other Word file with your friends through any technology. You can share it through Google Drive. You can share it through sending by email. But this is not the heart of e-learning. Your e-learning depends on your interaction with your students. Your students is not in the same room. So in order to make this e-learning happen, you need a software that interacts students and teachers together and make them perform well. And this is the power of Moodle as software, because it's not only give you the ability to share your PowerPoint and your video or audio, but also it will give you the ability to trace the performance of your students through interacting them through activities within the courses. E-learning is not just sharing words and giving presentation without hearing or seeing the interaction. You always have some difficulty in knowing whatever the students is interacting with or understanding what you say or not. So the only way is to use activities that will facilitate the process of learning and make it more easier and help and encourage the students to interact with the material that you provide. As you see, I don't know if you can see it, but let me introduce you. This is an activity called lesson. The lesson activities that within Moodle help you to provide your presentation in a form where you can provide slides and ask questions and to know whatever the student is interacting well or not. So let me say that these topics talk about living and how to take a right choice. It's a demo lesson for anyone who wants to know to interact with the lesson activity in Moodle. As you see, students can come and take decision, submit, and the website provides him with answer, okay, and so on. This is one of the activities that you can use in Moodle. Another activity that Moodle provides is you can give them their assignments. You can please send us assignments, so you can provide them with quiz. You can share your information in an interaction. All this in one page from one link in your Moodle website. You can create your own page within Moodle and add thousands of videos and audio. As you see, okay. Another thing that came with Moodle from the latest version, after version 2.7, Moodle start to integrate a free classroom, virtual classroom in its software, someone called Big Blue Button. This is the same as the one that we are talking through Adobe Connect, but Adobe Connect you are paying a very huge amount of your college money in order to have license for it every time. So Big Blue Button is a free replacement to Adobe Connect, and as you see, it's also inherited through Moodle website, so you don't need to buy Adobe Connect. You can have all your meetings here. So let's take a look at Big Blue Button and how it goes. Okay, we can just say join session. Okay, just bear with me, please. Uh, it's the same. I was just want you to see the Big Blue Button to get you to know with Moodle virtual classroom that doesn't cost you money. It just came free with the software, and you can handle a chat and a virtual seminar as we are doing now, using the same environment and the same technology up to 30%. As you see, the room is here, and it's the same as we just go. Okay, I'm going to end it now. Okay, okay. Um, Another thing that I want you to see in Moodle is their gradebook and their ability to produce a powerful grades. You no longer need to um, handwriting to correct your exam manually. There is a system that is fully automated in Moodle that handles the grading process, which is through the gradebook. So let's have a look at it. As you see, you can see the grades. You can see the grades here of your students, and you can create reports that provide you with write with an instance feedback. Okay. Moodle also provides you with a new concept in e-learning, which is called adaptive learning or competence learning. Adaptive learning concept talks about that you don't need to pass through every piece of information provided in the courses if you already know it. I want students just to go to what they are missing. So, adaptive learning makes there is an integrated framework called a competence learning, and adaptive learning is start it can be implemented nowadays using Moodle through what is called competence framework. As we can see, we can have it from here. Competence. This is what I was talking about. This is a new feature, only started to present in version 3. And when I was in my previous, and from 2 to 3 years from in 2013, I was comparing a model with another website. This website is used in hospitals, in learning and researching department, and it used to enhancing their knowledge and provide doctors with the information that they need in order to become a master in something. So it was basically built with learning through competences and learning through adaptive learning. And this was so hard to make using Moodle with the previous version, because this concept was extremely new and only using companies and hospitals that provide some courses in order to follow so that you can get a grade or get a degree. So after in version 3, this feature starts to appear, and simply starts to facilitate the process of implementing competence learning or adaptive learning as we know it. Okay. So as you see, this is the power of Moodle. This is the power of this website, of this great website. So let's back to our presentation. Okay. Now I liked Moodle and I want to have it on my college and I want to implement it. If you have taken this decision and you want a Moodle website on your educational institute or in your company for education purpose, you need to first decide what do you want. Do you want to have your own server or do you want to have a cloud service provider? As you see, it's a hard decision and nothing is better. It's only according to your according to the need of your environment, of your education institute. So let's say that I want to have my own server. Okay, you can have it. First, let's say talk about my own server first. Make sure that your server has the hardware, the minimum hardware requirement and the minimum software requirement in order to have a fully Moodle running environment. Okay. Make sure that the disk space is 200 megabytes. Make sure that you have a processor of 1 gigahertz, and make sure that the memory is 512 megabytes or 1 giga and above. The more memory, that you have, the best performance you get. This is about the hardware requirement. What about the software requirement I need to install in my server? Okay. About the software requirements, you need to have the technical person in your environment will handle it. So just to have a general knowledge about the software, you need to have a PHP version, about the version 5.6.5, and your database needs to be one of those with the least minimum version. Okay, this is if we want to install it locally. I feel that no, I don't have to hire a technical consultant to install and maintain the server, or I don't need, or I don't have the power to hire someone to take care of a server. That's why Moodle introduced a new feature or a new website called Moodle Cloud. Okay, Moodle Cloud. Moodle Cloud is a hosting service provided by the people who make Moodle, where you can get a fully hosted Moodle site without paying a fees, or you can pay extra as you go. So let's have a look at Moodle Cloud. Okay. Okay. Moodle Cloud. Now I have entered the website Moodle Cloud. Let me share the link with you. Here, everyone. Okay. Here it says it's a beautiful slogan, the sky is your limit for teaching and learning. And I believe with it. Okay. Now let me see the price of hosting. And how can we as you see, Moodle provides you a website called Moodle for free, which means that you can have a running website the same as the one I was teaching to you, as same as my website. You can have your own website without costing a penny. Just click on Moodle for free, and here is okay. You can scroll down and get your Moodle for free site now. Now it provides you with the hosting solutions that are there. As you see, if you choose to have Moodle for free, you won't pay anything, but you need to keep your website active at least 3 months. And if your website is not active, Moodle will send you an email to told you that if you are not active, if you are not activating your website will be automatically deleted. So if you want to continue working on Moodle Cloud, please make sure that you are active user for it. Okay, as you see, once you take the Moodle for free, You will provide with maximum user of 50 students to be logged into your website. You have maximum file storage of 200 megabytes. Okay. And with the web conference with big blue button, the same as Adobe Connect that we are having the meeting now, you can have 6 users per session. It's limited, but you can increase the number of users if you want. Okay. You can't, unfortunately, you can't install extra plugins, or you can't install new themes installations. What if I wanted? So I recommend that if you are new to Moodle, please try Moodle for free and start teaching with it just for a while. And if you like it and the number of the users start to increase, you can go ahead for the second option, which is starter with $80 per year, so that you can grow as much as you go. Here is also a solution for school. If your number is more than 50, you can handle 100, 300, and 500 with this amount. And if you have more number of students that works online, you can ask Moodle to customize a website to fit the number that you want. Really, I recommend Moodle Cloud because you know that when I am that company that make the software and make a hosting for it, that's why I will make a hosting that will make my software work perfectly. I know if you understand what I mean or not. Uh, so having Moodle Cloud will facilitate a lot of things for you, especially if you don't have a technical support with you, or you don't have uh, the amount of money that cover having an own dedicated server in the college, or have any technical problem about finance. I strongly recommend Moodle for free as a start for your college. Then you can upgrade it as you like, and or as you grow. And this is the idea of cloud, that you only pay for what you want, not to pay for more. Okay. So let's back to the presentation. Okay. This is here the list of prizes that you see. Okay. So as you see, why I use Moodle Cloud, because your site will be updated automatically. Every single update that installed in Moodle will be automatically on your website. This will make your website always up to date, and will customize, and we will have a best performance for your website. You can have the ability to extend your website as you go, or reduce it if you need. And of course, it's very good for if you want to have a free website for testing purpose or for teaching for small groups. Okay. This is screens that I just captured to see how the process of assigning will go. Let's go get started. Then click account. You just fill the account. No payment need to be set here. Then once you finally finish the first steps, you will go to the second one, which will tell you exactly how do you like your Moodle website will be named. So you can say that it's for example, Logos University Web Model.cloud, and voila, you have your own Moodle website. Okay. Okay. Another thing you want you to know about Moodle Cloud is the Moodle Cloud portal. Let me see you live again to sharing my screen. Okay, share. No. This is Moodle website. As you see on my website, there is a tab called portal. This is where you can see to manage your website and see how it's going. As you see, that my website name is mona.moodlecloud.com, and the package I'm taking is Moodle for free. You can click here to upgrade the package if you want. When I first used Moodle Cloud, my version was 3.2, and now thanks to Moodle website, they upgraded to 3.3. Here he said that you have 50 users, 200 megabytes disk space, and my hosting location is in Ireland. Okay. The statics tapes gives you here that the 8 users, my previous students on my website, and the number of files uploaded in Moodle, as you see. Okay. At the database side, here you can see that which application taking the most size. Okay. The billing tab, just to if you have any bills held it, so you can see it from here. And here if you want to export your website, and so on. So, but yeah, the portal is like the remote control that you control your website. If you want to monitor with the performance to know how much you have used from your website and how much is used now and what's left. And if you want to upgrade your website just from clicking to the portal. Now, if you want to enter to the website, I will just click on Moodle.cloud again. And you then will log into your website to communicate. Okay. It seems that there is a lot of things that you need to learn in order to deal with Moodle. So let's say that what I need to learn in order to deal with Moodle. Okay, just stop sharing again and again. First, let us describe. Let's talk about a little thing. Okay, next. I hope you see me. Who are the people who are going to use Moodle? Number one, we have the teachers. Number two, we have the students. Number three, we could have facilitators. Number four, we could have mentors. Number five, we can have Moodle admin. And finally, we can have the parents, students' parents. Parents. You can have guests, as I'm your guest today. Okay. Okay. You don't see my screen?
Yeah, the whiteboard is clear.
I stopped sharing
Mona,
my
can you
screen.
continue?
I'm just sharing the
Thank you.
whiteboard now. Okay. Yes, okay. Go ahead. Okay. Everyone from everyone from those rules must have their ability to communicate through Moodle easily. In order to become a teacher in Moodle, you need to know how to create lessons, how to add activity, and how to interact with the students through technology. Okay? Moodle admin, the role Moodle admin, will have more responsibility because he will be responsible for creating your accounts and login to your website. He will be responsible for taking backups for your website, and he will be responsible for solving any technical issues around Moodle soft website. So to become a teacher, you need to learn something, and to become a Moodle admin, you need to learn another thing. Students it doesn't need anything, just to learn how to use the material that you are sharing with them. So students and facilitators and mentors will just the regular users, the super user or the hero user that we have in Moodle is the teachers and the admin who organize everything. Guests are the people who have the least privilege on Moodle website. Being a guest, you can't be able to post anything online. You can have the ability to interact with your teacher. You are just a guest. You're here to read and see the material, but don't comment, don't interact, don't talk to any students, and don't talk to the teachers. So guests doesn't have any privilege on Moodle material. They are only for just to have a look on what you are doing. Parents and every other rules are similar, and they vary from one to another according to uh, their rule and their privilege on Moodle website. Okay, so let's say that to become a Moodle teacher, so let's say so, to become a Moodle teacher, there are important courses called Moodle Course Creation Essential. Course Creation Essential. This course give you the basics that you need in order to communicate and create an interactive material through using Moodle. For the Moodle admin, there is another course called Moodle Administration. In this course, Moodle admin will learn how to create users, rules, how to secure the website, how to control the registration process on Moodle, how to take backup and secure your Moodle software, how to enhance the performance of your website. So those are the two main courses that are in Moodle. So this is the main point that you need to know. So let's back to our presentation. Okay. To see more about it. Is there a free material that teach Moodle? Yes, there are thousands of free material that you can learn Moodle for free on the net. But the beauty of, but you can take a lot of time in order to just learn a little thing, because there is a lot of resources. So taking courses will shorten the period of you that you need to learn. So let's say that Moodle is an open source software. There are thousands of tutorials online that can help you learn it. You can self-study online. As you see, there are free resources, or you can attend online courses, and there are thousands of them. Or you can request a private on-site training according to the package of your environment. As we said that Moodle trainers always provide two popular courses which cover the main skills that you need to master working on Moodle. The first skills is for those teachers which when they were going to learn course creation essentials, they will be able to learn all the features they need to create interactive courses. And the Moodle admin course is for those who are going to play the admin role in Moodle. Okay. Um, are there another courses on Moodle? Yes, there are another courses in Moodle, but there's a very few websites that provide them, and I don't recommend to start with them before mastering the first two courses. They are courses like a Moodle server administration, course design, and Moodle theme design. What I need, what the skills that I need in order to attend the course creation essential. Teachers with any background can attend this course. No technical skills needed to master this one, and it's very basic. And after taking this course, you will be able to create courses, create resources and activities. You can make backup and restore it as you will. Okay. What you are going to make sure that when you are going to take these courses, make sure that the course's content cover the following topics, and the topics may vary from one teacher to another. There is no standard courses type on Moodle website. So as you see, make sure that the Moodle, that the course creation essential can learn you how to create a course, how to use Moodle resources, like how to add book, file, folder, and IMS package, how to use Moodle activities, assignment, chat, choice, and feedback. I think how to track your the progressing of your students through gradebook and activity completion or course completion tracking, how to back up your course. So this is the main topics that you need to make sure that that your course provider will provide you with. Okay. Moodle administration course is designed for anyone with little technical skills. You don't have to be a professional to take it. You just need to have to know little things about computers and technical skills, and have some technical skills. So teachers also can take this course. You can play dual role. You can be an instructor and you can be an admin. After taking these courses, you can manage user and permission. You can manage the site setting. You can manage the performance of your website, and you can control your appearance, the site appearance. Okay. Make sure also that the course covers the following points. Make sure that you will understand how to install Moodle in case if you want to install it on a local server. You make sure that you know the cron and how to install plugins. Make sure that you can know that you will learn how to manage users' account and manage security and performance. And you can have the ability to backup and restore courses. And you can have the ability to manage the appearance of your website. This is basically the last slide in my presentation. So please, if anyone have any question, please ask.
Thank you, Mona Shekhar. Most grateful that you share a lot with us. I will take the participants through some of the things you have said. Then anyone who wants to ask questions should just indicate by typing mic in the chat box. Then I will give them the right to speak and ask their question directly. But meanwhile, let me say some things about what we have said as a way of summarizing all that you said so far. You started by introducing us to Moodle, and being an intuitive platform, a learning management system. You were able to let us know how very easy it is for anyone to learn it. You don't need to have a programming language to be able to use Moodle. Of course, you started by showing us part of your slides, and again you show show us the screen. This is one of the possibilities too with Adobe Connect. We were so happy that you're able to show your screen. You're able to take us to website and show us Moodle Cloud. You're also able to show us whiteboard where a teacher can interact with student and really actually do something that the student can interact with. This is very, very fine. You also let us know that the sandbox is possible where you can try your hands on Moodle. Most of the participants here are familiar with that. You also talk about Big Blue Button, which is an alternative to Adobe Connect. That is, it is possible for the teacher to bring the student together inside Moodle, and they have video conferences and they have chatting. These are other possibilities that are possible with Moodle. You also encourage that it is possible for us to have free account without payment of anything. You have indeed given us a lot in this presentation, and I believe all the participants here present will be happy with you for all that you are able to tell us. It's been very interesting. We'll be spending about an hour now in this presentation. Before I give mic right to anyone who wants to speak and ask you a question, let me say a big thank you to University of Cape Town that provided this platform. When we were planning this webinar, we had issue with login. When I consulted some of my colleagues in University of Cape Town, I was glad that they offer us a space in their Adobe Connect meeting platform. I'm so grateful to them. Thank you, Monasheka. You are speaking from Cairo in Egypt, and most, let me say, all participants from here are from Nigeria, though from different parts of Nigeria. We are connected through the powers of internet, and we enjoy a nice time with you. Now, I will leave you with the participant who may have questions, and anyone who indicates interest to ask you question and have an active mic on, I'm going to give them that right to speak and ask their question directly. So anyone who has that, who intend to ask question, should please type mic in the chat box so that I give them the right to speak, and they will be able to ask their question from Manasheka. Okay, do I assume that no question? Okay, Dr. Afolabi would like to have the microphone. I'm going to give her the right to speak now and ask Monasheka directly our questions. Just a moment, I'll do that now. Okay, Dr. Afolabi, you have the microphone. You can ask your question from Monasheka directly. Just activate the microphone with the arrow beside it and connect to the platform. The mic is at the top bar.
Yes, I can see it. Can you hear me?
It's white. Yeah, we can hear you. Beautiful. Thank you. Ask your question, ma.
Great. Okay, so thank you, Mona. I was just that was a very good presentation, and thanks a lot for sharing with us, and thanks Dr. Olubodu as well for making this available, letting us know about this. What I was I thought that we would. I know Moodle is a huge software to learn. I mean, a huge thing to learn. I was thinking that we were going to look into a bit of the specifics, but I realized that that's not possible in even a day, talk less of an hour lecture. But that was one thing I wondered about was that in terms of the learning, actually, because we had a workshop recently, and even though people, tried to see how they could access Moodle and use it, and even though Dr. Olubodun was very good in putting everybody through, because of the fact that it's a very new concept in terms of actually creating a course, it's and we are adult learners, as you can imagine. It takes a while to get used to it. So what I was wondering is that is there some of these uh, open source courses, are there some of them that one can keep the sandbox for a while and keep working on it if you have the interest until you can get fully conversant with it? That's one question. The other one is for the modifying of Moodle using the cloud. Is it possible to play around with it and modify it to one's own specifics? That's using the Moodle Cloud platform. The first one is first one is if there are some of these
just
courses that
could
one
you please
can
repeat the first
have
question again?
a sort of
First question.
long-term sandbox and keep tweaking and working on it using the same one for a while. And the second one is about yeah.
Okay. Yes, okay. There is, yeah, okay, that is the first one. Is there any courses that we can
Yes, sort of.
take online so we can
Well,
practice model? This
you've told us that
I
there are many
understand
courses
well.
already, but what I'm saying is
Yes
if
or
one
no?
works on a course,
Okay.
my
Okay.
experience or what we learned the other day was that if you start using
Okay,
one
yes.
sandbox, unless a
Oh,
particular center grants you the use of their sandbox for a
yes.
long time, if you use one sandbox today, by tomorrow all the things you put on it will be gone. So are there courses that can let you, keep tweaking at it, almost make it customize it to yourself?
Yes, that's true. That's why,
Okay.
yes, yes. That's
Right.
why I encourage you
Okay.
to make your own websites through Moodle
Right.
Cloud. Everything you're going to make will stay, and it's your own website. You can test models through Moodle Cloud. So
Mm.
Moodle Sandbox, if you want to test a special thing, like how shall the test will look like? Can I create a chat room? So instead of playing on your website, you can play it on Moodle Sandbox.
Mm.
Okay, but if I want to learn more about Moodle and interact, I can go and create a Moodle Cloud website, and it's for free, as I said, and you can start
Okay.
training by yourself. Go ahead, and it will take time,
Okay.
but yes, it's
Yes,
possible. You
so
can
that's the
learn
best
it
way to
through,
go then. But
and
then last
everything you're
one,
going to make will stay on your
yes, you
website.
did. You did.
Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question, or is okay?
Okay, Dr. Abalabi, is there any other question?
Okay.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, let me say something here. The sandbox is just for you to try your hands, without having you don't have much control over that. But if you go to Moodle Cloud, you have a Moodle website and website account to yourself that you can continue to work. You can erase whatever you have done and start all over again and continue as much as you want. You keep the
Wonderful.
account free, and you can even use the account
Yeah, I understand that.
to teach your student as well.
Yeah, I understand
Okay.
that. That's what Mona just said.
Any other question before?
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Any other questions so that we close the session? If there's no any other one. Okay. I'm grateful to everyone that came. You made our day. You made it a success. It's been very beautiful. And I believe that We're organizing another one very soon. That will be hands-on. This presentation is just talking to you, but this hands-on will require you to open a Moodle Cloud account, and you'll be practicing with the presenter as it goes along. I'll keep you posted over this so that we can know more about Moodle. Thank you so much, and thank University of Cape Town for this opportunity, and we will get in touch with everyone, and we'll be happy to answer your question. This session has been recorded. We will send you the link so that you can listen to it again. Once that technical aspect is completed, we will send you the link. You'll be able to listen to the entire session again on your own at your own leisure time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I can see Olufemi Hodefe typing there. Maybe we'll wait a moment for them. Okay. Okay, some people making some typing in the chat box. Let us hear what they have to say so we can share together. Okay, Abdul from Usmanu Danfodio Sokoto. Thank you. Dr. Oduwale, thank you so much too. Which I send the link to you, and which I keep you posted on more courses. Robert will be teaching us from Australia too on Moodle next week. I will send the invitation across to everyone to attend. Okay, I will stop the recording now, and I wish you well. Good evening to everyone that is present.
You in your environment, in your teaching environment, and good luck everyone, and good teaching and good learning. Bye bye. See you again.
I think you may. Okay, I will share with them your email address if you don't mind, so that they can make personal contact with you. I hope you don't mind that.
Lion, you can say, you can share it, please.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks so much for your time, and do have a good evening.